UFC 321, Tom Aspinall versus Ciryl Gane. I'm here to provide you my full card picks and predictions from the bottom of the card to the main event, which we're all waiting for. We'll quickly recap how we did last week's predictions, which was UFC Montreal. Let you know how I did with all my plays as well. It was a very low volume week for me. Only put in 3 plays. Hit the first one, which was Melissa Croden moneyline. Then I took a nice little cycle that ultimately did not win. And then I took Marlon Cheeto Vera. I took a slight half-unit loss. That marks 8 of our last 10 UFC cards have been profitable. Both UFC cards that were not profitable were little sprinkle losses. Just super low volume last week. Didn't like a lot of spots. Because, in terms of the predictions, it didn't do my greatest. I went 7-6. Hit the dog in Croden. Hit the dog in Arika Lang. And hit the dog in Brendan Allen. Who else gave you Brendan Allen? But there were some spots I didn't like, or that I did like, that ultimately didn't win, like Marlon Cheeto Vera, my countryman, even like Sung-Yoon Park, who I had a red flag on. There are certain spots. Matt Frivola also. 7-6 is not to my caliber, obviously. Very annoying. But I like this card a lot. I have a few dogs on this card as well that I think can really, really win. So we'll quickly run through this card. We had 14 fights, but there is a fight that has been canceled, so I'm not even going to break that one down for you guys. 13 fights, and let's just quickly get started, because I do want to spend a little more time on these main card fights. First fight, Jaqueline Amorim versus Mizuki. Now, they're going to be the same height. Amorim has the 2.5-inch reach advantage, 3-inch leg reach advantage. I think that's going to be pretty important because she's going to want to look for those takedowns. Now, Mizuki has like 9 submission wins as well. So I don't think Amorim probably submits her, but I think she's a little better on the feet. I think she's going to have a lot more control time than Mizuki, and that's probably where she wins her fight. This is coming from someone who has not taken Amorim in a single fight, I believe. Just don't really like her fight style. She gasses out. It pisses me off. But I think she wins this fight. Now, she's minus 440 right now. Kind of gross. I don't really want to deal with that, to be honest. It's a really skippable fight. These fights start so early. So this is one of those fights where I'm just going to probably be in the gym or something. And then on my way home, I'm like, okay, this is going on. But regardless, give me Jaqueline Amorim to win by decision. Next up, Azat Maksum versus Mitch Raposo. Now, Maksum's going to be 2 inches taller, have the 5.5-inch reach advantage and the 3-inch leg reach advantage. Another fight where just that reach advantage is going to hold strong. Raposo's going to want to land some takedowns. I don't even know if he's going to get to that point. Maksum does have some long legs, but his takedown defense is pretty solid. I think that on the feet it could be close, but Maksum's just going to keep that jab going. Try to stuff takedowns. I think his hands are going to look a lot faster than Mitch Raposo. Not the biggest fan of Raposo either, but I do think Maksum does win pretty easily. Now, I'm going faster in these fights because I don't like the dog. So why would I, spend time on a minus 400? Maksum is minus 400 right now. He was minus 330. Probably should stay around 300, but 400 is the price now. I still think he wins. I think he wins all 3 rounds. Give me Azat Maksum to win by decision. Next up, we have Hamdy Abdelwahab versus Chris Barnett. Last time Chris Barnett fought, he injured his ankle, got smoked in the first round by Kennedy and Jecheku. Hamdy, 2-0, 2-1 in the UFC. I think he's so mid, it bothers me. He's going to have a 5-inch reach height advantage and the 2-inch leg reach advantage. Chris Barnett's going to have the 3-inch reach advantage, which is going to be interesting to see. I don't think Chris Barnett is good at all. Come on. I think we all think that. I think we also think Hamdy is mid as hell. But Hamdy probably has a little bit more power. He's going to be the taller fighter. He's probably going to get his first TKO win, right? It's his first TKO win in the UFC. He's only 4-1, for Christ's sakes. Yeah, it'll be his first TKO win in the UFC. I think that's probably what's going to happen. Hamdy right now is minus 440. These heavy favorites are going to dominate early. That's how I feel. So give me Hamdy Abdelwahab to win by TKO or decision. Next fight, Nathaniel Wood versus Jose Miguel Delgado. Now we're talking. Jose Miguel Delgado is going to be 5 inches taller, 4-inch reach advantage, 2-inch leg reach advantage. Now, Nathaniel Wood is an absolute dog. He pulled out a very, very good win against Morgan Charrier in his last fight, he dropped him and everything, just looked good. Charrier just really not showing what he was supposed to be, but he's also 20-11. He's on a 2-fight win streak. I mean, 4-fight unbeaten streak if you count grappling. Only losses to Naimov, and honestly, Naimov was cheating in that entire fight. He was cheating the entire fight. It was bothering the shit out of me. He was kicking nuts, grabbing fences, grabbing shorts. I mean, I'm surprised he didn't have a knife with him or something. That's the only thing he didn't do to Nathaniel Wood, was stab him. So, aside from that, if that never happened, because that was complete bullshit, his last loss would have been in 2020. He should be on an 8 or 5-fight win streak, let's say, 6-fight win streak. But ultimately that happens. It's a sport. Jose Delgado is 10-1. His latest win was in June, where he beat up Haider Emil, and I called that fight perfectly. If there was a way to just rewind that and talk about how I said he was going to knee him and smoke him, it was perfect. Do I think that happens here? Maybe not. I think he's going to be going for the knees, but Nathaniel Wood is a lot slicker. I think on the feet is going to be a lot closer. But I do still lean Jose Delgado. I think he just has that little extra oomph to him. The good thing about, at least what we know about Nathaniel Wood, if you're on his side, is that he never quits. He'll be in that fight no matter what. Even if he gets dropped in the first, doesn't mean he's going to get put out. But I don't know against someone like Delgado. I think he is super, super scary. Now Delgado right now is a minus 162. Don't hate the price. Don't hate the price. The odds are coming up. People are betting on Nathaniel Wood, and I don't mind it. But I'm going to lean with Jose Delgado. So give me Jose Delgado to win by TKO or decision. Next up, Valter Walker versus Louie Sutherland. Now, Walker's going to have the 3-inch height advantage. There's no reach advantage here for Sutherland because it is his debut. But he's 10-3. He has a 676 reach advantage. So Valter Walker's going to have the 2.5-inch reach advantage. Now, him having that reach advantage, coming in on short notice technically, both of them, for this fight. Valter Walker was supposed to fight a few weeks ago in Rio. His fight falls out, not because of his fault. So I believe he still had to cut. I mean, he's cutting weight all week, so he had to cut weight still. Come over here now to Abu Dhabi, and this is technically his second weight cut against someone like Louie Sutherland, who hits like a fucking truck. He's 10-3, 8 wins by TKO. He's gone to decision 5 times. He's lost 3 of those 5. Now, he hasn't lost since early 2024. He's on a 4-fight win streak, 2 by first round TKO, 2 by decision. So he was 0-3 at some point when it went to the judges' scorecards. Now he's 2-0 in his last 2, which is not bad. Like I said, he hits like a fucking truck. He's 6'3". He could be a problem in this division because it's pretty bad. Valter Walker talked about knocking people out or wanting to knock out his opponent in UFC Rio. He said, don't go for the submission. If you bet on me, go for a TKO. I think he's going to try to wrestle here. I don't think he's going to try to knock out Louie Sutherland. But that reach advantage that he has might trick his brain a little bit in thinking, I'm going to stand with Louie Sutherland. First round, Louie Sutherland is going to hurt Valter Walker 100%. Take that with a grain of salt, though, because obviously Walker could survive. And if he does, he probably wins the next 2 rounds or probably subs him within those 2 rounds. But I'm going to take my chances on that first round. Louie Sutherland right now is plus 290. A full camp for the both of them, give me Valter Walker. 2 weeks notice, give me the plus 290 dog who hits harder, has 1 round of cardio that can murder you. And who knows? He can probably put out Valter Walker here. So give me Louie Sutherland to win by knockout or TKO. Ľudovít Klein, see, they don't even have that fight in here anymore. The fight that was hurt was Al-Sawadi versus Camilo. By the way, it just happened a few hours ago. Anyways, Ľudovít Klein versus Mateusz Rębecki. Sorry. I keep calling him Rębecki. They're going to be the same height. Klein's going to have the 6.5-inch reach advantage and the 4.5-inch leg reach advantage. Now this is where things get interesting because Ľudovít Klein did lose his last fight to Gamrot. Gamrot just put on an absolute clinic on the ground, just wrestled the shit out of him, and he had no answers for him. And then we have Mateusz Rębecki, who has lost his last 2. No, he's lost 2 of his last 3, But his last 3 fights were all wars. The Diego Ferreiro one was a war. He lost in the last 9 seconds of the fight. He beat Orobai by split decision. That was a monster fight. And then he loses to Chris Duncan by decision in his last one where he was just bloodied up. That was in August. And now here's the thing. People are saying he took too much damage in that fight. He should not be fighting Klein here. Did he get knocked out? I don't recall him getting knocked out. This says decision unanimous on my screen right now. Had he been knocked out, I'd be like, okay, it's been like 4 months or 2 months. Sorry, I can't count. 2.5, almost 3. Let's be honest. It's August 2nd. We're like damn near in November. It's been 3 months. Kind of scary for him to come back, kind of like Charles. But he just took a lot of damage. Who cares? He's a wrestler. He's going to want to wrestle. He's going to want to grapple. Against someone like Ľudovít Klein, sure, does he have some hands? Yeah. Sure, absolutely. He can't stuff a fucking takedown for his life. I'm not saying Gamrot or Rębecki is better than Gamrot or at his level, but Rębecki can grapple Klein. I think it's going to be close as usual. And if he lands that takedown, he actually presents more damage and more problems on the ground than Gamrot. Because Gamrot's all position. Rębecki is trying to elbow the shit out of your face. Right now, Rębecki is plus 112. Give me another dog here. Give me Mateusz Rębecki to win by decision. Next, Ikram Aliskerov versus Jun-yong Park. Now, Aliskerov is going to be 2 inches taller, have the 3-inch reach advantage, and the 1-inch leg reach advantage. Now, I love the Iron Turtle. I love the nice run he's been on. I mean, his one loss in the last, few years was Andre Muniz, where it was a split. He was taken down a lot of times where Muniz didn't really do anything with it. It was really annoying. Since then, he's bounced back, beat Brad Tavares by decision, and beat Nardiev by decision as well. Wants to get a finish here. Don't really know if he's going to get one. Ikram Aliskerov, 2 losses in his career, and they come in the hands of Khamzat Chimaev and Robert Whitaker. That same guy who beat Jun-yong Park a few years ago, Andre Muniz, was TKO'd by Ikram Aliskerov in April of 2025. And it was beautiful. The combinations that he throws are beautiful. Is Jun-yong Park going to be able to sustain all of that? I don't know. And this is from someone who does not fade Jun-yong Park. Ever. I never do. But it just kind of feels like there's levels to this. He's chinny. Not chinny. Ikram is chinny as well. We don't really know what Jun-yong Park's going to want to do here. Is he going to want to grapple? Probably. It could be close early, but I think he finds that shot, unfortunately. Ikram Aliskerov is minus 250 right now. Not a bad price, to be honest. Probably wins the entire fight. Might just TKO Jun-yong Park. Give me Ikram Aliskerov to win by TKO or decision. Next up, we have Nasrat Haqparast versus Quillan Salkild. Now, Salkild is 2 inches taller, has the 3-inch reach advantage, the 1-inch leg reach advantage. Salkild, has looked really good. I mean, he's had 1 fight since his Contender Series, or 2 fights, Contender Series won by unanimous decision, smoked Anshu Jubilee, and then beat Ashmuz, where he won the first 2 rounds, looked a little tired in the third one. Could be scary against someone like Nasrat Haqparast, because Haqparast has a lot of cardio. I mean, he looks pretty damn good as well. He's 10-4 in the UFC. He's won 5 in a row. He's beat Mac Desi, he's beat Quinones, Jamie Malarkey, Jared Gordon, and Rębecki. Last 2 wins were by split decision. A little weird there. Jared Gordon one, probably lost that one. The Rębecki one, he won that one. Regardless, 2 split decisions in a row. 4 out of his last 5 wins have come by decision. His one finish since 2019. He's going to be looking to kill this kid. Salkild, though, honestly, looks like the full package, dude. He looks like the full package. Great wrestling, great hands, great knees, great kicks to the body. Will be able to choke you out, smoke you on the feet. He's the taller fighter. He's going to be more dangerous here, I believe. The only thing is he doesn't have the experience, and I think that scares me a bit. Right now, Salkild is an underdog. He's a favorite in a few books, but mostly he's an underdog still in most books. Minus 106, Nasrat's minus 120. Give me Quillan Salkild to go 3 in a row in the UFC. I think he's one of the promising Contender Series fighters. He's the real deal, and I think he shows it on Saturday Give me Quillen Salkill to win by TKO or submission. Next fight, Alexander Rakic versus Azamat Murzakanov. This is a banger fight, ladies and gentlemen. Rakic is going to be 5 inches taller, have the 6.5-inch reach advantage, and the 5-inch leg reach advantage. Holy shit. Now, Rakic only has 2 fights since coming back from that leg injury. It was Yuri Prohaska, where he got TKO'd, and then he fought Ankalaev, where he lost by decision. So he's lost 3 in a row. And this is from someone, I know a lot of you casuals don't know who this man is. He was supposed, like if you asked in 2019 who is going to probably be up there for fighting for a title, it was him. It was Rakic. He's the perfect package. Like I'm talking about Salkild, he's the perfect package everywhere. Does he still have it in him? He's still pretty young, right? He's 33. He's still in his prime. Azamat Murzakanov is getting older. He's 36. He's undefeated, 15-0. No one really talks about him. Not a lot of clout. But he's 5-0 in the UFC. He just doesn't fight that much. 1 fight every year since 2022. 2 fights in 2022. But ever since that, 1 fight a year. Maybe it's his fault. Maybe it's not. Doesn't fucking matter. Just not active enough. And if Rakic is fighting, it means that he knows he can fucking beat Murzakanov here. He just knows he can. Rakic right now is an underdog on FanDuel again, minus 106. Azamat Murzakanov is minus 120. Give me another dog here. I like back-to-back dogs. Give me Alexander Rakic to win by TKO or decision. Next fight, Alexander Volkov versus Jailton Almeida. Now, obviously, Volkov is going to be 4 inches taller, 1-inch reach advantage, and 4-inch leg reach advantage. Now, the leg reach advantage is probably not the best thing because Jailton is going to be shooting immediately. You'd like to think that Volkov understands that, so he's going to have that takedown defense to stop it. It's going to be kind of tough. He was kind of robbed in his last fight. I mean, he was robbed in his last fight. For someone who had Volkov as a dog in that fight, he was absolutely robbed. He won that fight, and they robbed him. And now now that person is fighting for the belt in the same card, which is kind of disrespectful. Jailton Almeida has just looked really good. He's looked really good. He's looked really dangerous, except from that one fight where he got paid off not to finish Derek Lewis when he was on top of him, like cowgirl style, for like 25 minutes and didn't do anything to Derek Lewis's bald head. This is an interesting one, folks. Jailton's going to be shorter, but that leg reach, those long legs of Volkov, I mean, Almeida's going to be looking at those legs and going, I'm going to take you down, buddy. Just be ready for the takedown. And is he going to be able to do it? Probably. I'm a bit afraid about this fight. I wouldn't call it a red flag fight. I think it should be closer than what the odds expect, but Jailton does look really good. Ever since that loss to Curtis Blades, he's looked really locked in. He's looked really, really locked in, and I think, unfortunately, Volkov suffers a loss here. Now, the odds right now, Jailton is minus 215. Kind of feels like one of the best lines on the books this weekend. Kind of feels like one of those locks, unfortunately. He's a bit chinny, too. Volkov has hands. I just don't know if he's going to be able to do a lot on his back. Give me Jailton Almeida to win by submission. Next up, we have Umar Nurmagomedov versus Mario Bautista. Now, Bautista is going to be an inch taller, 3-inch reach advantage, same leg reach advantage. Bautista is going to just try his best to use that reach, get his range, and consistently move. He's going to want to stick and move. He doesn't want to get caught in the fire with someone like Umar who will grab his legs at some point. Mario Bautista has been finished in the past, but he's on a nasty win streak. And honestly, he's just riding high right now. And he knows if he wins this fight, he's probably next for the belt. Umar looking to fight back. Listen, he broke his hand round 1 apparently. He still won round 2 against Merab as well. We hate to point that out. He lost the fight, clearly 3-2. He lost the last 3 rounds. If he broke his hand in the first round and he still won round 2, I mean, clearly compromised. He's still a really good fighter. What is he going to want to do here? I think he's going to want to prove a point. I think he's going to want to smoke Mario Bautista, but Bautista is super tough. I don't think he puts him out. I think it'll be a close 3-rounder where Umar probably wins 30-27 and probably like 2 judges' scorecards at the very least. Umar's just really good. He's really good. I hate to say it. He's the biggest favorite on the card, minus 650. I'm not trying to be cute here. No need to get sharp in fights like this. Give me Umar Nurmagomedov to win by decision. Co-main event. Women's strawweight title bout. Virna Jandiroba versus Mackenzie Dern. Now Dern's going to be an inch taller and have the half-inch leg reach advantage, but Jandiroba is going to have the 1-inch reach advantage. Now these ladies have fought in the past a few years ago. Dern beat her. Both are super tough, have some strong-ass chins to them. Dern probably has the better chin. She clearly has the better hands as well. Even recklessly in the past, now working with Perillo, her hands look a lot cleaner. She just knows how to use her power, at least from her legs, before she's just swinging. She's not using any hips. Her stance was weak as hell. It was not pretty to see. I mean, it's always pretty to see, but you know what I mean. And Virna, my sweet Virna, I mean, she's on a win streak. She's disrespected constantly, but she's a good fighter. She's a good lad, and they disrespect her. And I'm telling you right now, the UFC, I know everyone's saying this, the UFC does not want her to win. If it was up to them, if they were able to just give someone the belt and not have this fight, it would be Mackenzie Dern. She could be a star. And I think low-key, she might be a star after this fight. Now, grappling-wise, it could be very tricky. I think Mackenzie's obviously still the better grappler. Is she the better wrestler? Kind of feels like, there's going to be a lot of reverses. I mean, Mackenzie might go for a sweep, and then Virna just reverses. She's super strong as well. I mean, we're going to see a lot of clinch work on the cage from both of these ladies early. But if there's someone who's going to want to stand and bag, it's going to be Dern. I think this fight's going to be super close, super close. But Dern has some hands to her. Don't be surprised if she drops Virna at some point in this fight. And hopefully she doesn't try to just go for a random sub because Virna is super tough. But give me Mackenzie Dern to win by TKO or decision. And the main event, we have Tommy Aspinall versus Ciryl Gane. Now, Tommy Aspinall is an inch taller and has the 2-inch leg reach advantage, but Ciryl Gane has the 3-inch reach advantage. Interesting fight here. People, listen, this is how I'm going to put this fight, right? Last week, I chose Brandon Allen. I'm a Brandon Allen fan. I've chosen Brandon Allen even in losses because I don't just take Brandon Allen money line. I take Brandon Allen plus 3.5 because I know Brandon Allen at this point. I've placed wagers on him for his last 5-6 fights, and I've pretty much cashed in all of them if they were straight plays because those plus 3.5s have all hit. He won the first round against Fluffy. He won the first round against Imavov, plus 190, plus 200 here. I didn't even take it because I was very busy on Saturday, unfortunately, and after the Cheeto loss, I was sick. But I should have taken Brandon Allen. But I felt like he was going to win. 98% of the money was on RDR. People are like, you're being too sharp. This is not the way to go. It's stupid. Just pick the person who's been winning 4 in a row, whatever, by facing killers, blah, blah, blah. Now this week, people are going, Ciryl Gane. Tommy has never faced anyone like Ciryl Gane. I'm going to be sharp and choose Ciryl Gane because we don't know what he's going to look like after the first 10 minutes of the fight. Ciryl Gane is super quick. Tommy's not going to be able to, withstand the power and the quickness and the agility of Ciryl Gane. I don't want to hear it, okay? Tom Aspinall is the best heavyweight in the world. Anyone could get beat at any given Sunday or Saturday in this point. But listen, Ciryl Gane still is a shit grappler. You don't learn that shit overnight. He's still a shit grappler. Tommy's a pretty fucking good grappler. Decent wrestler. Good grappler. Is he going to be able to get Ciryl Gane on the ground? Probably. And he'll probably do a lot of work from there. People thinking it's just going to be a stand-up of power versus speed and power. So that's why they're leaning Ciryl Gane. What more do you want from Tom Aspinall, okay? Ciryl Gane is 0 for 2 in UFC title fights. He won the first 2 rounds against Francis Ngannou, and what happened? He got out-wrestled by Francis Ngannou. Do you think Tommy is going, I'm going to stand with this fella? John Jones didn't even want to stand with him. John Jones just took him down and subbed him in 3 minutes. You think Tom Aspinall sees those 2 fights and goes, well, one won by wrestling and one won by grappling. I'm going to stand and bang with him all fight until I land that shot. Does that make sense to you? The man who said he'd blitz Pereira immediately, who was a 185er, what do you think he's going to do to Ciryl Gane? He's going to take his ass down, he's going to beat his ass up, he's going to land elbows, and he's going to TKO Ciryl Gane somewhere within the first 2 rounds. Maybe 3. We'll see. I think it goes maybe 4 minutes, I'll be honest with you. He could land that shot, but I don't think he's going to land that shot and just quickly blitz. He might try to find a submission. We'll see. Regardless, I am playing with all that. Right now, Tom Aspinall is minus 460. Obviously not a price you want to pay. Take him by finish. He's not going to see anything else. Take him by finish, probably minus 160 or something. Give me Tom Aspinall to win by knockout or TKO. And that does my full card picks and predictions. I hope you like this new format where it's like just, it's about like 25 minutes usually. Just very condensed, very concise. I'm giving you exactly what you guys want. Nothing like 45 minutes. Of course, I did drop my NFL plays as well, or my predictions, as well as some plays in this channel as well. Please join the Discord. I'm running a promo where you get a free week with the monthly sub, which is already a fraction of everyone else's cost. On top of that, absolutely crushing the UFC. Like I said, 8 of our last 10 cards have been profitable. The NBA season just started 2 days ago. We're profitable each of those 2 days. The NFL, we're up 13 units on the season. We just went up 9 units last week. What more do you want from me? Tennis, still crushing tennis as well. What more do you want from me? So regardless, I appreciate you all. Please give this a like, a sub. Once we reach 1,000 subs here, I will be doing another giveaway. And not just one person. I like to split the wealth around. So please support me there. Please support the Discord. And as I always say, I hope you guys have a wonderful, safe, blessed rest of your week. Hopefully I was able to help you guys. I love you all. Let's keep cashing.